Welcome back to our channel. This is our second episode of our podcast. So, by the way, let me ask you guys, how about the first episode?
Well, the first episode for me is interesting. I have gained my knowledge and also some experience for myself and for my future development.
Yes.
And both of you?
For me, I feel so excited to record the second podcast with you guys. And I gain more knowledge.
Wow.
For now.
This make me feel like more build up the
Energy.
mood, energy, boost our energy more. So for today, episode 2, we are going to talk about chapter 3, diversity, equity and inclusion. So diversity is more about the
Multi-racial and multicultural among employees in the workplace and also in the environment.
yeah, and that's for diversity, right?
Yes, correct.
And for equity is
Fairness.
I make it simple lah. More about fairness. In company we need to be fair, right? And then for inclusion is something that how we create one moment to be what? What you want to say?
No.
uh, to create something for the company that can give impact for a simple way lah. So for today we are gonna talk about
Well, based on chapter 3, so our main topic is about generation gap between the youngsters and also the seniors employees, specifically in communication issues in the workplace.
so yeah, and I think about the age gap or generation gap is quite huge here in Malaysia actually. Because I can see it even between my family members or in my during my part-time jobs, there's a huge gap between
Younger
us
and youngster.
youngsters
Do you mean
and
by
older.
like senioritism in the workplace, right?
Yeah. So
Understood.
which makes me wonder
Mhm.
why is there
Gap. See,
the
gap
gap
between.
getting wider than before? Is it because of
Technology.
the technology or what? Does anyone have any clues?
I think more to technology because we live in the century wishes. We rely on technology. For me, I think this issue occur because of technology awareness. Younger generation often have a better grasp of technology, which can be a valuable tool for communication. Older generation may benefit from learning some technology skill. Based on my research, younger generation today feel like smartphone is like American Express card. They relying too much on handphone. Me as a generation, younger generation also admit that I can leave home without it. Handphone like an oxygen for us. Different with the older generation. They only know a basic things like make a phone call, replying text, and reading a news. So yeah, what do you think about the effect of this issue? The effect of this issue of poor communication can cause of misunderstanding and also conflict. It is because two parties, communication we need two parties. Like so, two parties they have their own way to communicate. And if the party has been said, it's because they have their own understanding. So, if party A and party B doesn't have any understanding in the same way, they will be more will have a conflict and misunderstanding. Not only that, poor communication also can make the work environment more stressful, and it also can lead to unnecessary to poor health. and burnout, such as burnout, and also work-life balance issue. This has been told in the workers by Trinet Zenefits in the article. So, do you agree about what I'm saying about the poor communication just now?
Yeah, I think I agree because yeah, due to technologies, the communication have some barriers between the youngsters and also the senior employees,
Yeah.
like a very huge barrier between them.
Uh, well,
Mhm.
I also think because I read somewhere article in Times India.
Mhm.
It's from the Indian article where now we already have 8 generation actually, and the latest one is Generation Z. Yeah, and the Generation Z they consider as the generation that will earn more actually, and I think Generation Z will feel the burden more compared to the others like the baby boomers or the millennials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that Gen Z will be more communicate through their phones and um, they don't have any
Interaction.
interaction?
Yeah. I think they
For me, I agree. How about your raya before this?
For my point of view right now, I think I 100% agree to you, yeah, because as you can see, the Gen Zs from the elderlies, from their childhood times, they already plays with their phones. Even their parents give their phones to make them busy, so they are already adapting to playing technologies instead of what I say play or interact with the uh,
yeah family members
yes.
Members.
with the cousins.
So it can be like advantage and disadvantages. The advantage might they might really be advanced in using of technology, but the disadvantage I think they are becoming more introvert and not socialized to each other.
Yeah. And I think the family's relationship also will be broken actually.
Yes,
Mm.
They
yes.
depends more on their smartphones because smartphones right now can do a
Yeah,
lot of
everything.
things. Yeah, like they can shop there, they can
Watch movie.
watch movies and so on. Which is they think that even without them communicating with their older siblings or older members, they think that they have their friends that same age on that social network.
Yeah.
So they depend more on that compared to us that was in front of them, right?
Yeah, agree. I agree.
To be said to be true, it will bring until their work.
Yeah, and more probably I think with the what you call that the AI
Mm.
are getting more bigger right now. Yeah, every company want to do AI right now. So I kind of concerned about that. We we might not have the human interaction again.
Yeah.
It's all about AI and robots.
Even in the office right now, even the office, the manager also said they need to attend meeting by Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, and also any video calls. They don't have any interaction face to face.
Yeah,
So they will occur of poor communication and misunderstanding and also conflicts. Um, to be true, most of people who attending meetings in the Google Meet, they actually don't hear clearly, and if they have question, they they uh they will pretend that they understand, but actually they don't understand. If giving their if we give to them a task, they can completely as what we said in the Google Meet.
So you mean like there will not be a two-way communication?
Yes.
Yeah, I also think like that because with Google Meet, when the seniors employee, they kind of not advantage with the device, right?
Yeah.
And maybe if there any problem with the internet connection or whatsoever, they might not get any help
Mm-hmm.
to what you call that to resolve the problems. Mm,
As what I'm saying just now, um, yeah, poor communication also can have a misunderstanding and also conflict. The solutions of poor communication is how, like how.
Well, this I have done some research where if we have any HR problems or issue, there must be a solution or how we can manage it. So, based on my opinion, the first solution that I could advise is about open dialogue, whereby encourage open and respectful conversation about communication patterns, both younger and senior employees that can learn together for each other to gain their experiences. For example, I can say it like if the seniors or elder people cannot uh, how you say cannot do cannot know how to use properly the gadget. Maybe the younger generation can teach them.
Yeah.
So by doing that, we are instantly do a better communication back because we are helping each other, both younger and also senior generation. So, secondary solution is about flexibility. There is create a flexibility communication environment that follows employees to choose the method that work best for both sides of them. For example, if in the community, if the community are more aware about technologies, so why not all of them learn how to use the technology together and gain the benefit together.
you mean like do a training for them?
Do a training, for example, or maybe based on their preference, maybe using the old method or traditional ways is better for them. So why not all of the people just follow one method instead of have two arguments that are saying that technologies are better rather than the traditional way and also against it. So then,
And not only that, like Yaya said earlier, poor communication can make a misunderstanding, right? I think these two generations need to use a clear communication. They need to use a clear and straightforward language to avoid misunderstanding. For example, you guys, you, you that orang tu always use bahasa orang lama-lama.
Yeah, the old school
For us,
one.
the old school. Mostly for us younger generation, we don't understand that bahasa orang lama-lama.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Do you have
our
any?
language also changed.
So, do you want to say about communication barrier? Oh yeah. Yeah. Do you have any example of orang lama-lama bahasa? Bahasa orang lama-lama. I don't have an example. You don't have. Yeah, but it's okay. We understand.
Yeah, we understand.
We understand, but we want to hear.
like what? Like okay, maybe like for example like what say? Jangan bangun kau tukar tempat duduk and kau punya ramai. It's like that, right?
Yes. They do not use a straightforward
Yes.
straightforward
Statement
statement.
is not straightforward.
Or like this, like they kami dah makan banyak kan.
Kalau makan minum silakan. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's also. I mean like these days we do not use that kind of phrase.
We are rather prefer straightforward, like,
Yeah,
rather than speak like.
like rather than you just say like rather than the older one say they have eat a lot of salt. They should just I have experienced that.
I think
Yes.
most of us have experience
Yeah,
because we still young and we need to hear what they want to say. We
yeah.
need to respect. The first thing is respect actually.
Really, respect is the most important thing.
16 minit.
Uh,
Yeah. I think poor communication also can occur between family. I think if its starting point from family, it will occur to the office,
Yeah.
and it also occur to the friends and also our environment. Yeah. So I think we need to avoid. I think one day we need to avoid by using technology, but it's necessary right now. Even the factory also they also use technology. Even right now, we sign up attendance also in technology. So
Is
we
it
can
AI?
run, yes, AI.
But I think most probably like the most important role in family are the parents actually.
Yeah, the parents
Starts
raise
with
with
the, yeah,
raise
start
us
with
right.
the parents how they teach their kids on how to communicate with their other
Children.
uncles
Uncle.
or their atuk. Right?
Yeah. They need to be more respect.
Yes, because right now I think kids are
More advanced
they
about
they
technology.
use some kind of
Root language.
language.
that they are learned through internet. for
Yeah,
example,
they
right?
learn from internet actually. So we need to prevent that actually. Which mean all by mean like us if one day we are going to be a parents also, right?
Yeah, first.
Yeah, first.
Yeah,
first.
No.
So we should take the move first.
The move before it's
Maybe
getting worse.
yeah, maybe by not giving them any gadgets until their age of what?
They reach 7 years old. I think 7 years.
Seven
I think 7 years old also is not a proper.
I think it's kind of proper because even kids in primary school also use
Need the technology.
Yeah,
Technology.
WhatsApp group
Uh-huh.
actually. They also have WhatsApp group, you know.
But what I'm saying, 7 years old also need to be protect, also need to watch by their parents. So I think right now technology, like handphone, they have their time limits. Yes. At the certain apps. So parents need to make a move. Sebab, because children raised with parents earlier, and then if getting worse, they will bring this culture to the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they bring the culture to the office, it will be a toxic environment actually.
Yes,
Yes,
of course.
Right.
We don't have any interaction. Also, even in the company, do you guys do you guys hear about family day, right? Family day among them. So how will what will happen if they
There's no
there's no interaction? What will happen to the family day? It will be
Very awkward
very awkward.
Very
Yes.
awkward.
and like introvert and
I think they will be in their groups only.
In their circle.
Yeah,
In
their
their
circles.
yeah.
By not get like
gathering.
gathering with the other groups. to get to know each other. So, mm,
So to conclude that I can say here, it's not bad to use the modern technologies, but you must have a limit and also have to guide and control the young generation before it become a bad habit and turn it into a bad culture. Do you agree? Right?
I also think like the older generation should lower down their ego actually.
Yes, that's I agree.
Because they feel like they entitled of everything, which by all means, what we say to them are not true, or like they think everything we say what we call that
Perspective. They need
useless
to,
perspective.
they need to yes.
That's what I think lah. They should lower down their ego actually. So
As and also we already part of conclusion, and also I want to say that if one day if you enter in the office life, and we will work for 8 to 5, 8 to 6, so 8 to 5, and you need to have a communication between your colleagues. Uh, so
try to talk,
try to
even
talk.
if you're shy.
Try to be a good listener. So if one day they will respect you more,
Yeah.
and we also by build up a connection. If one day we move to the other office, they will also contacting you, attend to you, ask you whether you
Okay or not?
whether you in good condition, visiting maybe for Hari Raya. So this is a good way. It's starting from a communication.
So I think we can conclude everything, wrap up anything after we have concluded like eject.
Yes.
And anything you want to add before we end our podcast?
For today,
Okay, I think that's it.
For me?
Okay.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
I already give advice before about your work in the office later.
So I hope you guys can use Yaya advice in future.
Apply in your life.
Apply in your life. You will never regret
Yes.
by doing what Yaya said.
That's all from us.
That's all from us. Stay tuned for another episode of our podcast.
Bye.
Bye.
Tutup.